Jerome, Arizona is a town with a dramatic past. It clings tightly to the side of Cleopatra Hill. People call it America's most vertical city. The streets are, well, super steep. The views are simply amazing. You can see for miles across the Verde Valley. The town itself is just full of history. It was once a booming copper mining camp, but now it's a spot where history buffs love to explore. And high above it all, a special building stands guard. That building is the Jerome Grand Hotel. It's a true landmark in this historic town. You can spot its impressive form from far away. It sits proudly at an elevation of 5,240 feet. The hotel really dominates the skyline of Jerome. Its sturdy walls seem to hold many secrets, and its windows look out like eyes watching the valley. People come from all over to see it. They come to stay within its historic rooms, drawn in by its story. The hotel's architecture is striking. It was built in the Mission Revival style, which was really popular in the early 20th century. The building looks strong and solid, almost like a fortress on the hill. And you know, that was no accident. It was designed to be fireproof, built to withstand the harsh conditions. Back then, it was a symbol of modernity. Now, it stands as a testament to a bygone era. Its presence is honestly powerful. This grand building has a dual identity. Today it welcomes guests as a hotel, but its story started very differently. It was not always a place for weary travelers. It once served a much more urgent purpose. This hidden past is what makes it so intriguing. People are drawn to it for its history, for its architecture, and yes, for its ghosts. The Jerome Grand Hotel is more than just a place to sleep. The story of the Jerome Grand Hotel actually begins in 1926. It wasn't built as a hotel back then. It was built as the United Verde Hospital. The hospital officially opened its doors in January of 1927, with its main purpose being to care for the copper miners of Jerome. Mining was a super dangerous job in those days. Accidents were common and men suffered some pretty terrible injuries. They needed a place where they could get the best medical help, and this hospital was that place of hope. For its time, the United Verde Hospital was incredibly advanced. It was considered one of the most modern hospitals in Arizona. Some even said it was the finest in the entire western United States. The building itself was an engineering marvel. It was constructed from poured-in-place concrete and steel, which made it fireproof, a very important feature. It also boasted a self-leveling Otis elevator, which was high-tech stuff for the 1920s. The hospital was designed to be safe and efficient. The United Verde Copper Company spared no expense. They wanted their workers to have top-notch care. The hospital had modern X-ray equipment and a fully equipped surgical suite. There were even sun porches for patients to recover, and the beautiful views were thought to help with healing. Doctors and nurses worked tirelessly within these walls. Many lives were saved here, but as with any hospital, many lives were also sadly lost. These events soaked into the very fabric of the building. The boom times in Jerome didn't last forever. As the copper mines began to decline, the town changed. Fewer miners meant fewer people needing the hospital. Eventually, the United Verde Hospital closed its doors in 1950. For more than 40 long years, the building stood empty. It was abandoned on the steep hillside, becoming a silent, forgotten sentinel. The forces of nature began to take their toll, and the once bustling hospital just waited for its next chapter, gathering dust and stories. During its long years of abandonment, the empty hospital took on a whole new life. It became a subject of local legend and curiosity. The dark, imposing structure on the hill was, honestly, pretty spooky. Folks would look up at it from the town below and wonder about the secrets hidden inside its silent rooms. Sometimes vandals would break in, leaving their marks. Brave teenagers would dare each other to explore its shadowy corridors. The building became a canvas for rumors and an air of mystery. It was during these desolate years that the ghost stories really began. The tales started as whispers among the locals. People spoke of strange noises echoing from the empty building. They reported seeing mysterious lights flickering in the darkened windows at night. Some people who ventured too close claimed to feel an icy chill, or maybe even an unseen presence watching them. The former hospital was no longer just an abandoned structure. It was steadily gaining a reputation as a genuinely haunted place. Its past was restless. Then, in the early 1990s, the building's fate took a dramatic turn. The Allure family purchased the dilapidated hospital. They saw beyond the decay and the spooky stories. They recognized its historical significance and its potential. They embarked on an ambitious project. Their vision was to restore the building and transform it into a unique hotel. The Jerome Grand Hotel officially opened to the public in 1994. It was a remarkable feat of preservation and dedication. The new owners made a conscious effort to preserve many original features, which helps connect guests to the building's rich past. The historic Otis elevator, installed in 1926, is still in operation. It groans and creaks, carrying people between floors just like it did decades ago. Many guest rooms still have the original hospital sinks. The wide hallways and room layouts can still remind you of the building's former life. These details really enhance its historical charm, and honestly, they contribute a lot to its famously eerie atmosphere. The Jerome Grand Hotel is now famous for its otherworldly residents. Perhaps the most well-known spirit is Claude Harvey. He was a maintenance man who worked in the hospital. In 1935, he was tragically found pinned by the elevator. Some say it was a terrible accident, but others whispered that his death was not so straightforward. His ghost is said to haunt the hotel. He's often associated with the elevator and the basement. Guests and staff report unexplained sounds and unsettling feelings. But Claude Harvey is not the only spectral presence. Room 32 is notorious for paranormal activity. Guests staying in this room have reported all sorts of strange occurrences. They've heard disembodied voices whispering in the dark, seen objects apparently move on their own, and watched doors open or close without explanation. There are also tales of a ghostly nurse. She's sometimes seen walking the hallways, or her gentle, caring presence is just felt. Maybe she's still trying to tend to her patients. The ghostly encounters don't stop there. The faint sounds of children laughing or running are sometimes heard, echoing through the quiet corridors. This is especially chilling since there was once a children's ward in the hospital. Some believe these are the spirits of young patients who never left. And if that's not enough, there's even a ghost cat. Guests have reported feeling a feline rub against their legs, or they've heard a mysterious meow when no cat is present. Today, the Jerome Grand Hotel is a major tourist attraction. It draws visitors from all over the world. People come to experience its rich history, to marvel at its architecture, and of course many come hoping for a ghostly encounter. It's a unique destination where the past and present merge, offering a fascinating blend of historical intrigue and paranormal mystery. Staying here is more than just a night in a hotel. It's a chance to connect with a piece of Arizona's vibrant and spooky past. A past that, honestly, feels very much alive.